So let's start. Obviously, we're gonna also make fun of the hogs. Don't get me wrong. This is a hog day. Okay, this is a hog holiday. So first, I'm gonna give a little bit to the libs, and then I'm gonna give a lot of bit to the hogs.
Begin the conversation. We're privileged to have a contribution from one of the great creative talents of our time, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I've so much internally. I have so much to say.
Wild at heart.
May
David
his
Lynch
beautiful
directs
words
it.
be an
Nick Cage and Laura
inspiration to
Dern
us.
star in it. This
Among
is a
the words
snakeskin
he
jacket.
said and in the
And for
music,
me, it's a
we'll
symbol
make
of
it
my
right for
individuality
you.
and my belief.
If we lay a
in
strong
personal
enough
freedom.
foundation,
Love you,
we'll
chat.
pass it on to you, and we'll give the world to you. Lin-Manuel and his father,
14 months of
and
brain rot, 1 year anniversary from the
Hamilton
death of American
singers,
democracy
and we'll hear
fathers.
from.
Bro, if you grew up in a white supremacist society, okay, and your entire life your dad's told you, like, you know, be an individual, be an American, be self-reliant, whatever. And then you grow up and you realize that, like, maybe the world that your father, your pappy lived in is a lot different than the world now, and you're seeing some of those changes directly in front of your eyes, you know. Obviously the economic shifts are impossible for you to comprehend because it's not happening in front of your eyes, but the social shifts that are changing are happening in front of your eyes. So the only thing you see is like, well, okay, now black people get to fucking coexist, you know, or gay people get to coexist. And then there's one party that's doing all the agitprop on the fucking planet to tell you, like, no, it's actually not the economic shift that has fucked up your life. It's not the outsourcing of labor. It's not the fucking lack of labor unions and, like, community support that you could once get. It's not the fact that, like, you are less and less powerful in a political capacity or have any sort of political momentum now. It is nothing to do with the material. We're going to mystify a class as best as possible and tell you that it's actually black people that's the problem, and the liberals who gave black people rights, and it's actually the lazy people that are the problem, and it's actually fucking, you know, your fellow Americans that are the problem. And then you see all that and you get fucking riled up your whole goddamn life. You have no access to, like, a diverse learning environment in any meaningful capacity. And then you go on television and this is the first thing you see. This is like, your options are one guy telling you a false narrative that corresponds to your worldview and what you have seen in front of you. And then the other guy is literally doing this.
Said that they were all very honored to be asked to participate today. I call your attention to...
A new year brings hope for the future, new energy to face the tasks ahead of us, and a renewed...
How? There is 0% chance you're a Democrat after this. There's 0% chance. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. If you grew up in fucking Missouri, okay, and you're taking over your father's, like, HVAC business, okay, and, you know, they're watching Fox News non-fucking stop, and on Fox News every night they're saying, like, they're showing this nonstop, and they're saying, this is the problem. Look, they don't give a fuck about you. They're making fun of you. Why the fuck would you ever, growing up in, like, middle America, ever look at these dudes and not think that they are elitist, out of touch shitheads? Because they fucking are, dude. They are. Okay? They are elitist. They are out of touch. At least the Republicans, who are also elitist, out of touch shitheads that went to the exact same institutions, by the way. Okay, they are classmates. These motherfuckers went to Stanford, Yale, Harvard. They're all classmates with one another. But at least one side makes it seem like they say they do that yee-yee shit, okay? They do that, like, yeah, I wear snakeskin boots, brother. I'm just as stupid as you. I'd fuck my cousin too, brother. Come on, vote for me, not the brown lady. Like, they do that after getting a fucking liberal arts institution education from, like, Wesleyan, okay? And then they fucking turn around and act like they're just as yee-yee as you are. Of course you're gonna go for the yee-yee boy, okay? At least one speaks like me, and he hates CRT, which I'm told is terrible and terrifying, and I should be angry about it. It's like, bitch, you don't have enough money to fucking put food on the table. What the fuck? Engage in a moment of self-reflection for one fucking breath, okay? I know this shit sucks. I know this shit is awful. If you're a Republican, if you have fucking Republican relatives who you know, you've convinced to watch me at some point, like, ask them to just, like, think for a brief moment. Like, is it really? Is that what's wrong with this country? It's like CRT being taught to fucking children, or is that what the television man told you you should be angry about? Because your fears are not coming from that point of view. Your fears are happening because you are uncertain about your future. You're uncertain about your economic future. You're uncertain if you can, you know, make those car payments. You're uncertain if you can ever buy a house or not. That's what your fucking real fears are. When you put your head on the pillow at night, you're not thinking about CRT. You're not thinking about Antifa. You're thinking about that shit. And neither party expresses any sort of interest even on solving those underlying material problems that keep you up at night. Okay? Let's finish this cringe lord shit.
12 months less
of our democracy. We are all stewards of the American experiment, working to pass down to our children and our grandchildren a more perfect union that treats all its citizens with fairness and equity. We should never take our rights and liberties for granted, and we must remain committed to finding a way forward together. That's what I wrote about in the song Dear Theodosia from Hamilton. I believe no challenge is worth abandoning our efforts to unite as Americans. We'll keep working, generation after generation, until we reach that someday.
I think this country sucks, and it's just fun now, okay? Just, you know, protect your own. I sound so like reactionary when I say this. I just, you know, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the show. Just sit back and enjoy the fucking show, okay?
Yee, we did it, boys.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Theodosia, what to say to you?
No, actually, no. Just watch this and fucking get libbed up then.
When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you.
Woe 22 months to persevere on the insurrection.
Was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart.
Oh my God.
You will come of age with our young nation.
Just watched the Orthodox Rewind React and had to resubmit tune after being away for a while.
Bro, this is awesome. This is awesome. I love this. You guys don't appreciate art, okay? Clearly, you're too stupid, okay, and uneducated to appreciate art, Sweaty, okay? These people are expressing their desire for a better democracy, okay? If we could just simply get every Republican to listen to the song, I'm pretty sure we would be solving all of the issues. Racism, out the window, okay? We could get together and finally build the gay bombs that have BLM stickers on the side of them and continue our endless imperialist endeavors overseas, but do it side by side, united as one.
Thank you for making a painful year so much better and full of physical and mental growth.
Nobody thinks about the gay drone operators, and that's really fucked up.
Thank you, Hasan Smile.
Betty White did not die for this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad Betty White dead. She didn't have to see this. Okay. If we got our shit in order and said, fuck it, obviously there are a lot of underlying problems in this country, and we are just going to do whatever the fuck we can. We don't give a shit about like all of the procedural hurdles that you throw our way. We're going to fucking give people financial help, financial assistance. We're going to fucking give people more money than Donald Trump gave them, okay, which hasn't happened. We're going to actually fucking, pump out vaccines, make sure that everybody gets those fucking vaccines, put vaccine mandates in place, and they'll fucking cry about it a little bit. They'll kick, they'll scream, but ultimately they'll shut the fuck up and get those goddamn vaccines before you could let the misinformation go through every fucking channel and every facet and pump out through the airways. And then ultimately you pushed for a $15 minimum wage and all these other things that were supposedly a part of the fucking campaign promises. Then I'd be like, yeah, whatever. You can have a little bit of fucking lib shit, okay? You can dance, you can celebrate. I'll fucking dance with you, okay? You know what this feels like? I was thinking about this morning. It feels like when Hollywood makes Oscar bait.
Wes Anderson is dope.
You know when Hollywood makes like movies about Hollywood and it's like, it's Oscar bait. It's going to win an Oscar because everybody loves like jerking each other off in Hollywood, and, you know, put a little fucking, you know, social justice seasoning on that too. Put some pepper on it. Okay.
Bring back
Put some mustard on it. This is basically the political equivalent to that. It's just like meta commentary. It's just talking amongst yourselves and like doing hero worship amongst yourselves and then trying to get people on board. But because you're fucking incredibly cringe and incredibly fucking lame and also pathetic with respect to like what you're supposed to be doing as your job, the awesome power that you have that you've squandered, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. And the reality is you don't care about us either. Well, me, you probably do care about because I hit that financial level of support and security that the Democratic Party routinely advocates for and protects, right? But they don't care about you. The Republicans don't care about you, and we know that. And they're pieces of shit, and they're fucking monsters, okay? But the Democrats don't care either.